have not done so already. All right, groovy, and welcome. All right. Hello, friends. Welcome to mostly lower body and core. We're going to start with some arm circles here. We'll go to the front nice and gently, and then we'll go to the back nice and gently here. Welcome. I see a few people trickling on in. We're going to give ourselves some hugs here. So like I said, it's mostly lower body and core. There is a little bit of upper body in there just to give our lower half a little bit of a break. But again, it will be mostly lower body and core exercises. And then we are going to go from these self-hugs into a little shoulder flexion and extension. So one arm up, one arm back. And if you have any questions, comments, if my video or audio bonks out, you hit up Olivia Ventra in the chat box. We'll go from shoulder flexion and extension to some trunk twists. Oh. And we are just gonna march it on out. Get that lower half warmed up. Take this march to a light jog. Nice and easy here. We're gonna bring those heels up to our glutes. Or just, stepping it out if you don't wanna kinda add that pep to your step. And then super gentle high knees. Nothing too crazy here before we head into some jumping jacks. Arms up overhead. There we go. And with these jacks, we're just gonna open up our chest for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down to that jog. Back down to that march. And you're just gonna shake everything on out. Let's wind those hips up to the front. Nice big circle over an imaginary fence. Then we'll send it back, open it up towards the back. So we got 3 big blocks of work to get through. Each block of work is going to consist of 4 exercises. We're going to get a little knee hug here. Switch it up a little bit. Go ahead, give your knee a little hug into your chest before we go into those squat to calf raise. Hug the knee. Boom, baby. And then we'll head into a little squat to calf raise. So sit it back on those heels, squat it down, hop it on up to those toes. Good strong core when we squat. Neutral spine. And then from here we will step it back into a reverse lunge. Hold for a beat or two here. Feel that stretch in our hip flexors. Step it up, step it back. So the way it's going to work is there's going to be a 45-second move to start us off. Then we're going to work for a minute straight, and then we finish off with a 45-second move. So that's going to be kind of the timing format of each block. Again, I will explain it when we get there, but just so you have kind of an idea of what's to come, go ahead, grab a set of toes, dig heel into glute, hold for a beat or two there, say hello to our quads. And all you will need is a mat, a little bit of space, set of dumbbells or something to use as dumbbells. And then from here we are going to pop a set of toes up, sweep it on through, feel a nice stretch in the back of those legs. Here we go, hello hamstrings. And from here we'll work our way up the back of the leg, get our glutes with a little figure 4. Glute stretch, sit it back in that imaginary chair, stand it up. Oh, feel that nice. Stretching our hips and our glutes. And then lastly, we're just gonna widen that stance. Start to rock it from side to side. We won't see this exact move today, but we will see a lateral lunge, so we will be moving in this plane. And hang down in the center, press those palms into the floor. One more good hamstring stretch here. Ooh. Give me some shoulder circles, couple clockwise, couple counterclockwise. Shake your head no, shake your head yes, and roll it on up one vertebrae at a time. Take this time, stretch whatever you need, grab a quick drink, but lend me your ears while I explain our first round, okay? So, like I said, we start with a 45-second move. Our 45-second move is squat, pulse, hold. So that 45 seconds will be broken up into 15-second little time chunks. So your first 15 seconds, you're gonna be hitting me with squats. Second 15 seconds, we pulse. Final 15, you guessed it, we are holding a rock solid squat as low as we can for that final 15 seconds. We have 20 seconds rest, then we have a minute-long move. That minute-long move, we are working for 60 seconds straight. You have 30 seconds of, our first move is gonna be calf raise with an overhead hold. Okay, so that's your first 30 seconds. We go from there immediately into a single leg chest press. All right, so one leg is working for 15, the other leg is working for 15. We then take another 20-second break. We finish on the ground with some single leg glute bridges. All right, so that is the rundown of what's to come. All you have to worry about right now, though, is the squat, pulse, hold. So grab a weight if you'd like. I'm gonna use one dumbbell. You are welcome to use two. You're welcome to use a kettlebell or just your body weight for this first round. You do what feels right for you. But we have our first move, 45 seconds, squat, pulse, hold. I will cue you through it. We begin with our squat in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Clock is on. Sit it back in those heels. So remember, it's 15-second phases here. We start our pulses in 3, 2, 1. Now we pulse. All right, never standing it up all the way. There we go. And you guys know how we finish this. We finish with a hold in 4, 3, 2, 1. You're still as a statue. Hold it. Good strong core. You've got this. 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's go. 2, 1. Up. Woo. Shake them out. All right, so like I said, this minute-long round is split up. You got 30 seconds of one thing, 30 seconds of another thing, your first 30. Remember, we hold weights overhead, we calf raise for 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're here for 30 seconds. We're gonna tire those arms out by keeping that weight up overhead, up onto those toes, and back down. So we got about 15 more seconds with this exercise, then we go right into our single leg chest press. All right, so one leg anchored to the floor while we throw in that standing chest press in 5. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. One leg up, we press it out, bring it back home. We have 15 seconds on each leg. I will let you know when to switch. Here you go. Good strong core. 3, 2, 1. Switch that standing leg. Balance work is super important, especially as we get older. And we're working it right here, right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hit the deck. Our final move is a single leg glute bridge. So one heel digs into the floor. You're welcome to rest 1 or 2 dumbbells on your hips, but we are getting single leg bridges. You are welcome to do double leg bridges. If the single leg isn't coming today, you do what feels right for you, but we go in 4, 3, first leg, 2, 1. I'm going body weight here, right? So just digging through your heels, a nice intentional pause at the top and lowering. So we got about 22 seconds on each leg. I will let you know when to switch. Got about 5-ish seconds till that switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Digging through the heel of that opposite leg. Hips up, squeeze, and release. 12 seconds. 6. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we return to our feet. That's one round, okay? We have 2 of those to go. So return to those feet. You guys know what we have next. So we're back to our squat, pulse, hold. Add a weight if you used your body weight that first round, but we go in 3. In 2, 1. We're moving. Here we go. Phase 1. We squat. So full range here, bottom to top. We throw in these pulses in 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse. Pulse it out. Heels still on the floor, chest up, eyes up, strong core. You're breathing. All right, we have our final phase, that hold in 3, 2, 1. You're still as a statue. Breathe, breathe. We get through this last 10 seconds together. 6, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up, shake them out. 15 seconds on the clock. Woo. We have our calf raise with that overhead hold for 30 seconds into our single leg chest press. 3, 2, 1. One weight up. Calf raises. All the way up onto those toes. Arms straight overhead. Again, if you want to hold 2 dumbbells in your hand, beat my guest. I'm going 1. Because 1 is enough for me today. All right, 10 seconds. We transition to our single leg chest press in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a leg, either leg. Find your balance. Start that chest press. Again, you're out, pause, in, pause, out, pause, in, pause. 3 till we switch. 2, 1. Keep the chest presses rolling. You're just switching the leg that is keeping you grounded. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fourth and final move. We hit the deck. We have our single leg glute bridges. So 22-ish seconds each leg. Or you're going double leg. Either way, we are moving in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dig through heel, pause at the top, slow and controlled release. Up, squeeze, release. There you go. Again, you do not have to have a weight rested on your hip. Body weight is perfectly fine. We switch legs in 3, 2, 1. Switch the leg that is doing the lifting. Up, squeeze, release. 12 seconds. Then we have this cycle one more time through, and we get a nice long break. 5, 4, 3, 1 more, 2, 1. Return to those feet. Last round, best round. All right, squat, pulse, hold. Less than 10. Grab onto those weights. We start with those squats in 3, 2, 1. Let's move. Good strong core. Sit it back on those heels. Hips go back first. Back, down. Nice good squeeze of the glutees at the top. All right, phase 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's pulse. All right, just lighten those legs up right here. All right, we have 5 more seconds until phase 3. 3, 2, hold it, rock solid. Chest up, eyes up. 10 seconds, we get there together. 7, 6, 5, 4, let's go. 3, 2, 1, up in. Whoo. Hello, legs. Nice to meet you. Overhead hold with our calf raises in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We move. So we're here for the first half of this minute, and then we got that balance work with our standing chest press for the second half. 15 more seconds. Keep going. Keep going. Straighten those arms if they're starting to bend. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick a leg, either leg. Start those chest press. There we go. Every press done with intention, right? Out, pause, in, pause. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch the leg that grounds you. Get back into it. Here we go. 7 seconds. One more round of glute bridges. 3, let's go. 2 and 1. All right, hit the deck. We got 45 more seconds of our glute bridges, then we get a nice long break. 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Dig through your heel. Hips up. Squeeze at the top. Slow and controlled. Release. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. This is it. Long break on deck. 15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, let's go. 5, 2 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest here. Minute 15. Grab a drink. Take a breather. How are we doing, my friends? Do I see a thumb? I see a couple thumbs. Yes! Groovy. 1 minute on the clock. Yeah, even throw me an emoji thumb if you don't have your video on. I'm fishing for it. Can you tell? All right, anyways. Round 2 is gonna follow that exact same timing format. So 45, we take a break. We got 2 moves in that minute-long chunk, 30 seconds of one thing, 30 seconds of another thing. We finish with a 45-second move, okay? Your first 45-second move. Little compound move. We got a little good morning to a reverse lunge. So we rack one or both weights at our chest. We hinge for the first part of this move. From here, we step it back into a reverse lunge, okay? Hinge, extend, lunge, step it in. That is your first move. And that is our, let me pause this real quick, 45-second move. We then do a little standing weighted hip flexion, okay? So hip flexion is when we reduce the space here. We just rest one or both dumbbells on our leg. We got 15 seconds of hip flexion on one side, 15 seconds of hip flexion on the other. From there, we go into a little single arm snatch, 15 seconds on one arm, 15 seconds we grip it and rip it on the other arm, we rest. Our final 45-second move, we got a little single leg squat, so we squat a little bit, row, stand it up, okay? Drop that back toe down if you need help with that balance, but if you can, bring it up, bend a little bit at the knee, row, stand her up. We have 22-ish seconds on each side, but we don't have to worry about that until we do those first 3 moves. So good morning to reverse lunge for 45 seconds begins in 3, 2, 1. I know that's a lot of information, but good flat back when you hinge, when you extend, then you just step it back, step it in, switching the leg that lunges each time. So good morning to our posterior chain, those glutes, hamstrings, calves, then we lunge. Good morning to a lunge. We got 20 seconds to go. Hinge to a lunge. 10 seconds. 5. You got time for one more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, so like I said, rest one weight kind of on your thigh, right there in the middle of your thigh. All you're doing, give me a little hip flexion here. We have 15 seconds on one leg, 15 on the other. Then we grip it and rip it for our single arm snatch. 3, 2, 1. Hip flexion. So this is more balance work, right? We're putting those hips, hip flexion, pause, hip extension. I will tell you when to switch. It's coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs right into it. Start that hip flexion. That weighted hip flexion. And then remember, from here we go into those grip it and rip it single arm snatches. 4, 3, 2, 1. Soft through those legs. Grip it. Up, elbow parallel to floor, back down. Elbow parallel to floor, back down. We're keeping it moving again. We switch arms in 3, 2, 1. It's a chaotic minute. This minute long round got a lot going on. Grip it, pull it up, elbow parallel to floor. 3, 2, 1. Rest. We finish it up with another 45-second round. Remember, we have our little single leg squat at the bottom of that squat. Row, stand it back up. 22 seconds on each leg. All right, find your inner ear. We go in 3, 2, 1. So a little squat, whoa, row, stand it up. Again, resting that set of toes on the ground behind you for a little help with balance. This move's tricky, especially after everything we've already done. Less than 10 till we switch sides. Little single leg squat, single arm row, stand her up. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So squatting, pulling with the opposite side of the body. Squat, pull, stand it up. Less than 10. Then we are back to the top. 3, let's go. 2, 1, rest. All right, so we have that 45-minute round, that minute, or 45-second round, that minute round, and that 45-second round, 2 more times through. So we are back to the top with our good morning 2 reverse lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hips go back first on our good morning. Hips go back, good flat back. We hinge from here, neutral spine, step it back into that reverse lunge. Hips go back, we hinge, neutral spine, opposite leg steps it back. There you go. Slow, controlled, intentional movements here. We're not flying through our hinge, and we're not ripping through our lunge. Quality reps only in this house. In this Zoom room. 10 seconds. 6, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, we got our hip flexors. Standing hip flexion for that first 30 seconds. Grip it and rip it for our high pulls for that second 30. In 3, 2, 1. Let's flex our hips. Up, pause, down. Whoa. Here you go. 5 seconds till we switch legs. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. Up, pause, down. You're working these muscles of our hip. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we grip it and rip it. Slide bend through those legs. High pull, elbow parallel to floor. Pull it up. Elbow parallel to floor, back down. Remember, we gotta go, go, go. No rest in between these two. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Pull it up, elbow parallel to floor. Elbow not down here. Elbow up at shoulder height. When you finish, grip it, rip it, pull it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And rest. All right, single leg squat. At the bottom of that squat, throw in a row, stand her up. Back toe on the ground if we need a little bit of support with that balance. In 3, 2, 1. Bend at the knee. Little hip flexion here as well. Row, stand it up. Knee flexion, hip flexion, row, stand it up. Less than 10. till we switch sides. 3, 2, 1, switch it up. Opposite leg squats, opposite arm does the rowing. 12 seconds. We got this, and then one more round of these 4 moves to do before our next long break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake them out. All right, final round of our good morning 2 reverse lunge. Like I always say, last round, we always save the best for last. Last round, best round. In 3, 2, 1, hips back first, hinging at the waist, stand it up. Once we reach the top, we throw in that reverse lunge. Hinge, extend, reverse lunge. 23 seconds to go. Very specific timing. 15. Keep hinging. Keep that core strong. Spine neutral. Straight line from tailbone to the back of our head. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, one more round with that minute-long chunk. Remember, first 30 seconds, we concern ourselves with hip flexion. Second 30, we got those snatches. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, let's go. Knee up, pause for a beat, down. 5 more seconds on this leg. That's enough time for 1 or 2 more good reps. 3, 2, 1, switch it up. Good. I see you guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we snatch. No time lost in transition. Right, so elbow, we finish elbow parallel to floor. Rip it up our body. 90-degree angle with our elbow. 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Here you go. Soft through those legs. Pull it up, elbow parallel to floor. 90-degree angle with our forearm and bicep. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, couple beats here before our 4th and final move, which, as you remember by now, is our squat, single leg squat to single arm row. In 3, 2, 1. Bend, pull, finish that squat. Again, back set of toes on the ground to help with balance. Less than 10. Hello. Hello, balance. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. 22 seconds left. Bend, pull, extend. All right, here's that 10-second warning. Let's go. Long break on deck. Couple more good reps here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Minute 15 here. Grab a drink. Take a breather, towel off. Don't go too far though, because I'm going to start explaining our next set here pretty soon. But how we doing? How we doing? I see 1 thumb, 2 thumb, 3 thumbs. All right, cool. A thumb up. All right, team. This pleases the court. All right. Last round. All right, we're gonna try to get through 3. If we only get through 2, we only get through 2. First 45-second move. Lateral lunge to a standing bicycle. Lateral lunge, knee to elbow, okay? So step it out, finish knee to elbow. We got 22 seconds on each side, okay? We then hit the deck. We have some hamstring walkouts for our first 30 seconds. So we're up in that glute bridge. We go out, out, in. So we do that for 30 seconds. Immediately into grab a dumbbell, skull crusher, 1 skull crusher, 1 dead bug, okay? So 1 skull crusher, 1 dead bug for that second 30 seconds. Our final 45-second move, we flip it on over to our tabletop position, and we do some fire hydrants, okay? So bringing our knees up to the outside of our body, just doing some major glute work there. All right, so we got 10 seconds left in this rest. This is our last round. Let's do this. We finish it together, but we start with our lateral lunge to standing bike in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. So step it out, sit it back, step it in, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Lateral lunge, bring it in, knee to elbow. So same deal here with our bilateral movements. It's about 22 seconds on each leg, less than 10 till we switch it up. And that minute in that last 45-second move done from the floor. 3, 2, 1. So switch sides. Lunge with the opposite leg, elbow to opposite knee. 10 seconds, just like that. Let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit the deck. Remember, we start with the hamstring walkouts. So we walk those heels out, back in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. You go out, in. Never letting those hips or any part of that posterior chain hit the floor. Out, in, out, in. Remember, part 2 of this is our skull crusher in between each dead bug. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quickly grab a weight. Feet up. Use skull crusher. Extend one leg. Return to reverse tabletop skull crush. One leg goes out. Boom. Again, you can go double dumbbells with these skull crushers. Woo. You know what you can do by this point of class. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, flip it on over. Now we are in tabletop position. We have some fire hydrants to do. So palms, elbows, shoulder in line. All we're doing, bringing one knee up and out. Gonna feel it in our glutees. 22 seconds each side. 3, 2, 1. We go. Good, trying to keep your back as flat as you can. Little Pilates move for you. Got 10 more seconds on this side. Good, strong core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. All right, just about 15 seconds to go. Then we return to those feet and run it all back one more time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, from here, up onto our feet. Shake them out. We take about 5 more seconds here before we get into our lateral lunge to standing bike. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. First side. Lateral lunge. Standing knee to elbow. Doing a lot of balance work today. Every day is a good day to do balance work. Less than 10 till we switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Step it out. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Working in a different plane of motion with these lunges. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. All right. So we are up in that glute bridge. While we hold that glute bridge, we do some hamstring walkouts. So we are up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Step it out, step it out, step it in, step it in. Keeping that core, creating that tension in our abs, in our glutes, and then keeping it for the entire 15 seconds that remain on this part of the move. Then we do our skull crusher, dead bug combo. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse tabletop position. We start those skull crushers and we throw in a dead bug after each skull crusher. So keeping those knees at 90 degrees or as close to 90 as we can. Crush, extend one leg, bring it in. 10 seconds. Same thing, keeping that tension alive throughout that core. 3, let's go. 2 and 1, rest, flip it over. We have our fire hydrants to do. So palm, elbow, shoulder in line here. Knees and hips in line. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We may have time to do our first exercise, that lateral lunge to standing bike, one more time. Less than 10. 3, 2, 1, switch it up. Seconds. 5. Keep it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's return to those feet. All right, we are up. We have time for one more 45-second round. We do. We have just enough time. This is going to take us to our 2-minute warning in 3, 2, 1. We finish with this move. So it's that lateral lunge. Standing knee to elbow. If you feel so inclined, crank out that minute-long round. And then crank out that final 45-second move before you start that cool down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it up. Step it out. Still keeping the weight in our heels. Keeping our core nice and strong. We got 10 seconds to go. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake them out. Shake them out here. All right, go ahead, grab a set of toes. Dig your heels into glutes. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Hope you guys got a good workout in. Gray was a bad choice. I could tell I'm gonna be super sweaty, or am super sweaty. Go ahead, switch legs. Announcements, Olivia's got you for mostly upper body and core tomorrow at noon. And then again, I think for HIIT on Thursday. I will see you guys again on Friday for 3, 2, 1. All right, set of toes up. Reach a set of hands for those toes. Stretch those hamstrings out. Again, appreciate your continued support throughout this time. If there's anything else we can do to help you, you give us a shout. You know where to find us. You know how to reach us. But we do really appreciate the opportunity to sweat and work out with you guys every day at noon. Always a highlight of my day. All right, we're going to get a little figure 4 glute stretch here. Cross an ankle over that opposite knee. Grab onto something for support as I'm doing here, and just hold for a couple beats. Switch it on up. Alright, we're going to get our hip flexors, come into a reverse lunge. A little slight lean back, squeeze those glutes. So we feel that stretch in the we squeeze our glutes, we feel that stretch in the opposite muscle group, our hip flexors. Hold for a beat or two here, and then switch it up. Step it back, same thing. Squeeze glutes, feel stretch in the front of our body in those hip flexors. Alright, reach it over top, hold. Hello lats, hello obliques. Good to see you. Ooh. time each side. Thank you so much for joining. Come back soon. Peace.